Direct 2-8. Okay. All right. Live. We are live. Not just dance, just chatting. All right, chat. Here we go. Metroid Prime 4, Mario Sports, non-Splatoon, DLC. Silk Song, Hades 2, info, no free space. Tears of the Kingdom's a free space. Yeah, more than one farming game. There's always farming games. Yeah, check out tab 2. What's on tab 2? Copy of bingo. Wow, that you spruced it up. You know what? I got to give you credit here. I got to give you credit. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Earning them ducats, Spanio. Spanio, that type of love right there, while I'm live, is like, we can stay forever. Thought about replacing the anime titty cell? That's a we skill now type of love, you know? You know why I'll work with we skill forever, chat? Because he always wants to make the best fucking shit. There's never a corner cut. Or at least I don't feel like it. And if he is cutting corners, he lies to me. Prepare yourselves for disappointment. I feel good about this direct. Guess that's non-gaming content. No, non-gaming content would be like a movie, a TV show, a book, something like that. You know what I mean? I would put toys. Yeah, toys in there would count. Yeah. Theme park? Yeah. Oh, they're probably actually definitely talking about the theme park, now that I think about it. Can we get some gamba on bingo? How about we gamble? Will we fill up more than 6 spaces? 6 spaces. Oh, the Mario movie. We're not counting the Mario movie as non-gaming content. No, it has to be something besides the Mario movie. Sorry, I should be clear about that. 6? I don't know, man. Dude, the theme park is wild. I think I'm getting to go in early March, but I'm not sure. Yes. Someone just suggested a Legend of Zelda themed golf game. Holy fuck. Chat, could you imagine Mario Golf but in Breath of the Wild? Yeah. I would love that. Breath of the Wild Golf. Yeah, Breath of the Wild Golf, man. Master Sword Driver. Donkey Kong Country Paper Mario. That would be interesting, actually. I like that. I like that. What should we consider a long shot on the board? Dead franchise gets new life. That seems like the longest shot, right? I actually think 2D Metroid, a sequel to Metroid Dread, It's been what? It'll be 2 years this fall. I think that's actually a realistic timeline for a sequel to a 2D Metroid game. If they wanted to make one. But I mean, then again, they went ahead and made that amazing 2D Zelda engine and graphics, and then we never got another one. I think there's a more likely 2 years isn't that long, no, but for a 2D game that I don't think requires a tremendously, I don't know. Oh, here we go. Due to COVID-19, release information. One more direct, you can use that. Oh, fuck. No! Horrible timing. I just spilled my water. Horrible timing. Okay, what do we got? Pikmin 4. Pikmin 4. Okay. This is not a dead franchise, though. We've already known about this game. Yeah, we've already known about this game. Or does this count as a dead franchise? Are we counting this as a dead franchise coming back, chat? Chat, can I tell you something? Never played a Pikmin. Never played one. I've never touched the series. I thought this was mentioned before that they were already making this. Does this count as a farming game? No. Can I just say right off the bat, love this kind of like Paper Mario realistic style graphics they had, like in the last Paper Mario game, you know, with all the not Sticker Star, the one for Wii U actually. It kind of has that like, you know, like cartoon pixelated video game on top of that realistic world. Color Splash, yeah. This is hot. Yeah, it's pretty. I mean, I think the game's pretty right off the bat. This, like, looking at this game, you're not inherently like, oh, wow, the Switch looks like an old fucking system, right? This game looks pretty good. Wait, am I in proper? Yeah, I'm in HD. Looks like the grounded backyard, yeah. Say what you want about video games, but, like, they have totally figured out water. They have not figured out snow at all, but they've totally figured out water. Like how squishy everyone is in this game? I guess I have no concept of what Pikmin even really is. I'm gonna get 100 comments on YouTube right now. You're a Nintendo creator and you've never played Pikmin? No! Haven't. Please play Pikmin during subathon? Alright, sure, add it in, whatever. Pikman? 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 Tomato, chat. It's a yawner. We Skill Now is not a fan. (7/21/2003). That is a very good release date for them.
Hello, everyone.
I like that release date. That's a big game in the middle of summer. 2003, yeah. It's coming out 20 years ago.
A dog-like creature was spotted. What kinds of things will it show us? Please look forward to more information in the future.
Yo, you have a game about really cute, oh, Switch. A new jewel-loving hero.
Introducing Volume 3 of the Xenoblade Chronicles 3 Expansion Pass DLC.
I am happy for Xenoblade fans. Happy for you. Yep, I am happy for you.
The newest hero and a refined Lapidarist. she can use special ore to craft accessories that can
I'm
bestow
happy for
various
you.
effects. Challenge
Yes. Also,
roguelike
DLC.
elements are
Yep,
also
the
being
DLC,
added.
non-Splatoon
Select only
DLC.
one character and
Go ahead and
pick
mark it.
wave after
Non-Splatoon
wave of
DLC. I don't think
enemies.
that's dead franchise gets
For
more life.
every
I don't think
win,
Pikmin
you'll
is
learn
dead.
more heroes and special abilities.
I feel like, honestly, it's pretty
Rack up
alive.
victories with your heroes and set your sights on the final stage. You might also get special in-game outfits as a reward. And coming in Volume 4 later this year.
Tell me why.
No, that doesn't count as a JRPG.
Really what you
With
want?
anime titties.
Nothing's gonna get through to him. He's a heartless machine.
It's not new, too.
Like killing Granddad wasn't enough for you?
Volume 3 of the Xenoblade Chronicles 3 expansion pass for the Xenoblade Chronicles 3 game launches on the Nintendo Switch system February 15th.
Well, that's exciting for people that enjoy that game.
Shake it, amigo.
Is this Samba de Amigo?
2, 1, yeah! Move to the beat in a brand new Samba de Amigo game. Grab your Joy-Con controllers and gently
That's a dead franchise.
the targets during a song.
Now that's a dead franchise. Dude, I mean, seriously though, the Switch controllers are already Sambas.
Dance. But the unexpected might happen, so stay on your toes. Why not dance with a friend to predict your compatibility in Love Checker?
I'm playing that with X-Water.
Make sure to show up in style too. Compete online in World Party.
Yeah.
Those with the lowest scores in each round.
This
will
is,
be
yeah, this is kind of
eliminated.
random, I guess, but it makes a lot of sense on the
Aim for first
Switch.
place. 40 songs are included, spanning a multitude of genres from around the world. So grab those controllers and get shaken when Samba de Amigo Party Central releases onto Nintendo Switch.
Samba de Amigo is like, okay, so the thing that you have to understand about the Sega Dreamcast, right, is it had a peripheral for everything.
Got a passion for fashion? Welcome to Fashion Dreamer. This is the place to glam it up and express yourself.
What is this?
Here, you'll aim to become a stylish influencer. And you're in luck. Tons of people are seeking the latest trends.
Oh, I think I hate this.
Give them a like if you dig their style.
Oh, I don't know if I
Or
like this at
suggest
all.
new outfits for them to grow as an influencer.
Oh,
Now it's time for fashion design. Choose from over 1,000 design options. Then add a personal touch to give your item a final flourish.
oh man. I'm a stylish
Get the
influencer, what can I
items other
say?
People are wearing by liking them.
Yeah. Oh. You just stole her
Mix and
style.
match
What
your
kind of
favorites to
influencer are you?
create
Oh,
new looks.
the best one that just steals trends and then
By connecting online,
This
you
steals
can
small
expand your
creators'
friend
trends and
circle
then makes them
and
popular.
Grow your brand. Got an
I'm doing
eye
good.
for fashion? Then get
I know,
started.
yeah, I know
Fashion Dreamer
there's a
debuts
couple games that are like you
exclusively
try
on
to become an
Nintendo
influencer
Switch
in the
this
game, and
year.
I don't know why, but I do kind of hate it. I do.
Delve into these dark worlds.
Yeah.
Dracula's castle beckons in this new paid DLC for the roguelite action platformer Dead Cells. Venture through the castle's hellish halls and outskirts
I need to play
alongside
Dead
Richter
Cells, chat.
Belmont and Alucard.
Yeah, I need to
leading up
play
a
Dead Cells.
showdown with Death and Dracula
Yeah.
himself. Wield the vampire killer.
Yeah, I need
and
to play
other
Dead
iconic
Cells.
weapons as you vanquish legions of monsters in frenetic
This
combat.
is cool.
12 original covers and 51 songs from the Castlevania series accompany you during your quest in Dead Cells. Return to Castlevania, sinking its teeth into Nintendo Switch March 6th. Pre-orders
That looks
begin
cute.
today on Nintendo eShop.
Yeah, that looks cute. Yeah, I think Subathon will
Enter
add
a
Dead
new
Cells to
grid
it.
in this narrative puzzle adventure set within the Tron universe. Uncover dangerous truths and retrieve what was lost as you navigate through a perilous world.
I didn't have completely
Your decisions
random
and the alliances you forge will impact your
game
journey
on. Oh,
and
anime
the
titties
entire
just popped
server.
up.
Tron Identity.
I should have
launches
put
first for
random
consoles on Nintendo
licensed
Switch
video
this
game.
April.
Completely random licensed video game.
Who's there? Wait, is that? Well, that can't be good. The time-bending murder mystery Ghost Trick returns in HD. After kicking the
Never heard of
bucket
this.
and becoming a ghost, you can possess and control objects. With your powers, you can even help others, like this woman, and change any ill-fated, fates.
That's kind of cool.
Ghost Trick, Phantom Detective.
I never played this.
On Nintendo Switch this summer.
Yeah, I've never even heard of that game before. That looks fun as shit. That looks fucking sick.
Two connected worlds,
Never played that.
One suspenseful thriller.
What the fuck is this? Oh, wait. All right. Yep, here it is, chat. Here it is. We might have it. We might have it. Hold on. Get ready for anime titties. Get ready for anime titties. I will sell as a JRPG. One about cars would really get me. Beardy man, you're under arrest for attempted jewelry heist. Beardy man. Oh, a mysterious hacker. Harvard just turned into a cat. Oh yeah, this is the most Japanese thing I've ever seen. Harvard just turned into a cat. That had no... I'm so confused. Is a Persona knockoff? I haven't seen one titty. I understand those games appeal to someone. I am not that someone.
There was a witch and a demon.
Okay. A witch and a demon.
Experience Bayonetta's origins as a young witch named Cereza. Seeking the power to rescue her imprisoned mother.
Oh wow.
She ventures deep into the Avalon forest ruled by fairies.
Bayonetta's American though, isn't it?
I'm going to become a witch and save Mummy.
There, she'll encounter the otherworldly demon Cheshire. You'll control both witch and demon at the same time.
I mean, this is definitely doesn't play like Bayonetta.
Travel through this mysterious and dangerous forest. They'll need to work together in battle as well.
This kind of does look sick though, right?
Cereza cannot
like if I had any attachment to like the Bayonetta franchise at all, I would probably be all over this. Yeah, I would probably be all over this.
An aggressive one to focus on another.
I have no attachment to the Bayonetta vibes. Yeah, I like this animation. Yeah, yeah.
The duo will gain strength as they continue.
You know what I really like? Like, I like cell-shaded characters on non-cell-shaded worlds, or vice versa.
Can Cereza and Cheshire find their happily ever after?
Or like the cartoons in the super ultra realistic world, like Pikmin was. Yeah.
Origins, Cereza and
oh wow, March 17th. That's next month.
The Nintendo Switch system, March 17th.
Yo, good for Bayonetta fans. Yeah, good for Bayonetta fans.
Nintendo eShop.
How was that? Next, please take a look at this.
And here's our Splatoon DLC. We'll cross that one on. Something Splatoon that no one wants. Yep, go ahead and cross that one off. Yep. Something Splatoon that nobody wants. Shut up, Pooh. You want this? Do you? Do you want this? Am I at... I don't hate Splatoon so much as I blame Splatoon for all of Nintendo's shortcomings. Because Nintendo gets the love of... Like, Splatoon gets all the love that I want, like, other games to get.
Introducing the Splatoon 3 Expansion Pass.
And I know it's different developers, and it has nothing to do with anything, and that's not how it works, and like I understand that. My brain understands that, but my heart blames these squids. Right? Like, we didn't get Mario Party DLC because they're giving us this. Like, they quit making Mario Maker DLC because of Splatoon 2. And like I know that's not real. I understand that. My mind knows that, right? But my heart.
Are the same as the ones in Splatsville. So shop wherever your vibes are strongest.
Shop wherever your vibes are strongest.
Table Turf Battle, the show, and amiibo functionality.
And I guess like
same way here too.
Also, what the Mulholland Drive is that? I guess also like I want that. This is what I want Nintendo to do with other games. Like I want other games to do this.
Need a mix of old school and freshness? Then head over to Inkopolis.
Yeah.
The first wave of this paid DLC launches.
Yeah, Splatoon's fault. I played it, and the game was fine. Like, there's nothing wrong with Splatoon the game. I totally understand it. I get it. It has. I bet with friends, it's fucking great. Splatoon is a like take on a shooter game. Yeah, it's like a different take. Word Toe, thank you for 17 months. Is this still Splatoon? Was this paint all over mode? I'm jealous. That's what it is. I am jealous of Splatoon.
Wave 1 Inkopolis launches this spring. Wave 2 Side Order will launch in the future.
Yeah.
The Splatoon 3.
No, there's nothing. And here's the thing. Splatoon sells like gangbusters, especially in Japan. It sells like gangbusters. Splatoon 1's a cool speedrun. I like it.
Many people have played Splatoon 3 since its launch.
Did he say not many people?
Thank you all very much.
I feel like the
Players will
subtitles
be
said
able
not
to
many
enjoy
people.
the game even more with the upcoming paid expansion pass. Please look forward to more information about Splatoon 3 in the future.
The subtitles. He said many, but the subtitles screwed it up. Awkward.
Adventure awaits Mickey and friends on Illusion Island.
All right.
Mickey Mouse,
Oh!
Minnie Mouse, Donald Duck, and Goofy. Embark on a new adventure.
I don't know what Kid on Acid they let draw this, but pretty.
Run,
Yeah, less pretty.
jump, and swing to explore every nook and cranny of the
Less
island.
pretty.
By unlocking
For a second, I thought it was kind
you
of
can
like
reach new places and find
Cuphead-ish,
secret areas.
but yeah,
Cross large chasms with boost jump.
not bad. It's not bad
Barriers
looking
to
by any
open
means.
new
But
spaces
yeah, it looks
glide
like
through the air
any
to reach distant platforms and
grip
hidden
of
areas. Each character's personality shines
indie
through in their
platformer.
actions. Up to 4 pals locally can brave the
Cute,
island.
love that.
Share a hug for extra help. Play
Super
leapfrog
love
for
that.
larger jumps.
Yeah, the
Or
environments
try
aren't that
to
great,
land
and
in
I would say the characters'
Work
animations aren't that
together
great
to
either.
save Monoth, and you might
Yeah.
discover new paths. While exploring the island, you'll meet unusual allies and dangerous foes.
I think the thing is that the backgrounds are just like it's like
Carefully to figure
worse
out the secrets
animation.
to victory. Join Mickey and friends on a high-flying adventure in Disney Illusion Island. Swinging
That did
onto
look pretty
Nintendo
good though.
Switch
I
July
didn't
28th.
think it looked super bad.
Pre-orders begin today on Nintendo eShop.
Yeah, I didn't think that looked horrible, but like
More emblems are on the way. New emblems are coming.
I've
to
never
future
heard of this
waves on the
franchise
Fire
before in my
Emblem
life.
Engage Expansion Pass DLC. Wave 2
Is this a dead
includes
franchise, Chad?
Hector,
Is this
Emblem
something
of
that is this like something from the
Raise
80s or something?
defense and unleash counterattacks.
There is only one person who commands.
Soren, emblem of acumen. Cast magic spells over a wide area.
What is better?
Camilla.
Those
emblem
titties
of
don't
revelation.
count. Those anime titties don't
Modify
count,
the
Chad.
terrain to hinder enemies.
Those anime titties don't count.
Wave
No,
3
those don't count. We need new JRPG
Robin,
game with
emblem
anime
of
titties.
bonds. Overwhelm foes with sword and magic attacks.
Xwater loves this game.
Veronica, emblem of heroes.
I see you!
summon additional allies.
Listen,
fight
this
for
game
your
purely
cause.
exists to add more players to Smash.
Challenge newly added missions to recruit these new emblems.
We don't have enough Nintendo characters with swords, and we need
And
more
in
players.
Wave
We need
4,
more characters for
a new
Smash.
story called Bell Xenologue will be unlocked.
Thank you for answering our prayers.
Who is it that's putting your world in danger now?
Watch out! Assassin!
Wave 2 of the Fire Emblem Engage expansion pass for the Fire Emblem Engage game launches on the Nintendo Switch system later today.
Does that? I don't know if that counts as game drops today. Yeah,
Take control of your destiny.
that's DLC drops today, not game drops
This
today.
is Reverie, a world in which deities known as aspirations dwell.
No, it's definitely not
Core
boobs.
endangers
It had
the
to be
harmony
new,
between
new
Reverie
anime
and our
titties.
world. The future of humanity hangs.
Those
in
are
the
old
balance.
anime titties.
In this narrative adventure, harness your divine gift of clairvoyance to travel between worlds. See the future.
I'm really glad Nintendo shows off a lot of the games that I never would hear of that are coming out on their console during the directs and things like this.
Eventually, you'll side with one of the
However,
aspirations like Bond
I weirdly get disappointed every time I see one in a direct
to change the story's outcome.
because I just
Which
want
destiny do you
hot
aspire?
shit.
Harmony: The Fall of Reverie launches first for consoles on Nintendo Switch this June.
Yeah.
These games will have you rolling.
All right.
Traveler
Here we
2
go.
is
This is the
just
anime
around
titties
the
coming up,
corner.
chat.
After today's Nintendo Direct, a demo containing the game's opening hours will be available on Nintendo eShop.
Ooh. A demo, not a full game, chat.
Which path will you take first?
Dude, these
Who will your
graphics are
allies
so
be?
good.
And where will your journey lead you?
These graphics are
Venture
so
to a brand
good.
new world in Octopath Traveler 2, launching on Nintendo Switch February 24th.
Like that is so
Keep it
pretty.
rolling. Run around and collect oodles of objects in this remaster of We Love Katamari.
Wow, a new Katamari? Or no, just a remaster.
Roll in a classroom, a zoo, and space?
I don't know, that's a
New features
remaster.
include playing as the young king of all cosmos in 5 new challenges. And taking photos with a
Katamari's
selfie
fun.
camera. We Love Katamari Reroll plus Royal Reverie comes
Yeah.
to Nintendo Switch June 2nd.
He said the word
In
remaster?
addition, active Nintendo Switch Online members can play a free game trial of Katamari Damacy Reroll.
Wait, why are you not working, mouse? Why is my mouse not working?
Combine the powers of the sun and moon to fend off evil in this turn-based RPG.
No,
Freely
mouse, work.
traverse a breathtaking world. Meet characters
My mouse
from
isn't
all
working
walks
right
of
now.
life, and devastate foes with timed attacks in battle.
Oh!
Complement your journey.
This is
with
relatively
enchanting
pretty.
melodies and retro-inspired tunes from the renowned Yasunori Mitsuda, a guest composer for the game. Sea of Stars sails onto Nintendo Switch August 29th.
That's pretty, though.
A free demo will launch later today on Nintendo eShop. Duke it out in this free-to-play online multiplayer showdown. Form 2 teams of 3 and challenge others to lightning-fast battles, air hockey style.
Oh, air hockey
Use each
style?
other's skills to dominate
Why'd
each
you
match.
ruin it?
Change the course trajectory from afar.
Oh, I see what he did there. That was kind of cool.
Or knock opponents out of the arena with explosive.
Kind of wish this was like dodgeball.
Omega Strikers, slide
Huggles the
to
Slaughter,
Switch
thank you for
April
25
27th.
months. I mean, I like air hockey, but...
Game begin today
Or
on
dodgeball.
Nintendo eShop.
Oh, hey! Oh, no, pre-orders begin. Never mind.
Dive back into the sprawling
The
labyrinth.
Crossfire.
A collection of the first 3 Etrian Odyssey games is coming to Nintendo Switch, remastered in HD. Many treasures lie deep within a massive labyrinth. Its paths are intertwined, and vicious monsters lurk in the shadows. A blank map is your only guide. By drawing the map as you explore, you can progress even further.
The remaster square? Yeah. We've already crossed
Venture
off the
into
remaster
labyrinth
and
with
remake.
5
What's that?
adventurers. As the guild leader, you'll assign them roles like the ally defending protector or the ultra-fast dark hunter. But be warned, every adventure is fraught with danger. Should you fall in battle, you can change your team and learn new skills to strengthen your party before challenging the labyrinth again.
Sorry, I had to plug in a new mouse.
24 newly drawn character illustrations are included.
Their hockey game had anime titties.
Difficulty option.
It has to be a JRPG with anime titties
Smoother exploration.
that I would never play.
Etrian Odyssey Origins Collection launches on Nintendo Switch June 1st. Each game
Anime boobs in that one?
will also be available separately
We
on
missed them.
Nintendo eShop. Pre-orders
I'm gonna miss the
begin
Mario
today
announcement?
on
No, I
Nintendo
was gone
eShop.
for a second. Wouldn't that be some shit though if I missed the Mario announcement?
Get your tactical skills. Plus 2 Reboot Camp games only a couple of months away. Join Andy, Max, Sammy, and more in 2 full story campaigns, each one filled with colorful turn-based tactical action. Flex your strategic muscles across
I'm glad you're
multitude of
excited.
modes. Design your own maps and share them with friends. Plus, go head-to-head in local and online play.
You think we're getting Advance Wars?
Advance Wars 1+2
Ooh,
Reboot
April
Camp comes to
21st.
Nintendo
Ooh,
Switch
subathon.
April 21st. Pre-orders
Subathon.
begin today on Nintendo eShop.
Ooh, chat, subathon. I wish we were getting a new Advance Wars, is the thing. I wish we were getting a brand new one.
A new story will unfold in the Kirby's Return to Dreamland Deluxe game.
Release date, mark it if you got it.
The interdimensional traveler from the main adventure has lost his powers and must escape the realm between dimensions.
Dead franchise. We got a remake remaster. Non-Splatoon DLC. Something Splatoon we didn't want. Montage of games that have been out on other systems for years. I feel like this is that. I feel like that's what we're in right now. Advance Wars release date. Mark it down.
You need to collect magic points by defeating enemies. With magic points, different abilities can be restored and enhanced.
Because that doesn't work anymore for some reason, the whiteboard thing.
Improve Magolor's levitation, or increase his attack range. The order in which you restore his powers is up to you.
I gotta get a new
There
thing
are
to
over
fix it.
20
I know, like,
interdimensional stages
but
to
yeah,
explore.
fine Kirby game. I just don't care. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know.
Up to 4 players on the same system can
Yeah,
venture
I'm
through
happy
this
for
mysterious
the
realm
Kirby
together.
fans.
Can Magolor restore his powers and safely return to his world?
I mean,
You can access this new epilogue after clearing story mode.
Metroid Prime 4. Yeah, I'll buy that for my kid. You know what I mean? Like, that's Kirby's it's
After
a great
today's
game.
Nintendo Direct, a demo will be available on Nintendo eShop.
But
Up to 4 players can play a specially arranged demo with select stages and sub.
okay, just throwing it out there, that
Kirby's Return
Bomberman,
to
that little like
Dreamland Deluxe
Bomberman
launches
mini
on
game
the
though looked
Nintendo
hot.
Switch system
Yeah.
February 24th.
That Bomberman
Pre-orders
mini
are
game looked hot.
available now.
I feel like when we start getting a lot of Kirby games, it's like what it signifies the end of a Nintendo
You're
console.
looking forward to the new story in Kirby's Return to Dreamland
It's
Deluxe.
not new.
Next, here's some news about Nintendo Switch Online.
Oh,
Please take a look at this.
new virtual console? New virtual console? New virtual console. Mark it down.
Game Boy games are being added to Nintendo Switch Online. On Nintendo
Yo, let's
Switch,
go.
you can play these games anytime, anywhere, just like you could back in the day.
Let's go.
Let's introduce the games that will be available at launch.
All right, give it to us. Oracle of Ages, Oracle of Seasons.
Tetris. Arrange the falling Tetraminos and aim for a high score.
I've heard of that game before. I bet it's pretty good.
Super Mario Land 2, 6 golden coins.
Ooh, 2
Reclaim
only?
the castle that Wario stole from you.
That's fair. 2's
The
better.
Legend of Zelda, Link's Awakening DX. Awaken the
Okay with
Wayfarer
that.
to
I
escape
want the
Overland
Oracle
Island.
games though. Yeah, I'm okay with that. I want the Oracle games. I kind of like that they have that one
Gargoyle's
on there.
Quest. Save the Ghoul Realm as Firebrand from the Ghosts and Goblins series.
Really don't like that
Game
game.
& Watch Gallery 3. Play an assortment of Game & Watch titles. Alone in the Dark. The New Nightmare.
Whoa, that's a very
Supernatural
specific one.
Shadow Island. Metroid 2.
Yo, let's
Return of
go.
Samus.
Let's
Destroy
go.
the Metroids hiding on planet
One of my
SR3
favorite Game Boy
EA.
games. Absolutely one of my favorite Game Boy games.
Wario Land
Let's
3.
go.
Traverse a world that changes between day and night based on your actions.
They're hitting some bangers.
Kirby's Dream Land. Float,
Fair.
inhale, and spit out
Fair.
enemies in Kirby's debut title. You can use the Game Boy, Game Boy Pocket, or Game Boy Color screen filters.
Oh, I like
Up
that.
to 2 players can play compatible games together locally or online.
Like that.
More games will be added in the future.
Pokemon trading card game, Oracle of Ages, Oracle of Seasons.
And
I liked that. And oh shit! Oh shit! Oh, okay.
Game Boy Advance games are being added to Nintendo Switch Online Plus expansion pack.
Okay.
Here are the games that you can play at launch. Super Mario Advance 4.
Meh.
Super Mario Brothers 3.
That always
Play
really weird
38
naming
extra
for that
levels from
series, but
Nintendo
okay.
e-reader accessory. WarioWare Inc. Mega Micro Games.
Yo.
Experience the origins of the lightning fast micro games.
Let's go.
Kuru Kuru Kururin. Guide the spinning stick to the goal without hitting obstacles.
Okay, I've never heard of that, but that looks like a game that would
Mario
suck my
Kart
life
Super
away.
Circuit. Race in the first Mario Kart game created for a portable system. Mario and Luigi
Cool.
Superstar Saga. Venture through a zany world
Cool.
and fight with equally zany attacks.
Castlevania, please.
The Legend of Zelda, the Minish Cap.
I've never played
Change
Minish
your
Cap,
size
chat.
And dive into a big adventure.
I feel like I should play Minish Cap.
Local and online play is supported for compatible games, and up to 4 players can play together.
Cool. Like that. I like this a lot.
More
Metroid
games will be
Fusion?
added to this library as well.
F-Zero. What the fuck is
After this
Fire Emblem?
presentation, you can play these Game Boy titles with the Nintendo Switch Online membership. Or
Oh!
play both Game Boy and
Today.
Game Boy Advance titles with the Nintendo Switch Online Plus expansion pack membership.
Today. That's cool.
Select Game Boy titles will be playable on Nintendo Switch.
That's cool.
And after today's Nintendo Direct,
I know.
you'll be
Throw
able
out
to play the
Pokemon.
Game Boy and Game Boy Advance titles we introduced.
Yeah, throw out some
Please look
Pokemon.
forward to more information about
Pokemon
Nintendo
trading card
Switch
game's pretty
Online
lit, though.
And Nintendo Switch Online Plus expansion pack in the future. Let's see a few more headlines.
Main series Pokemon where you could trade Pokemon like up and down.
The original Metroid Prime game is remastered on Nintendo Switch.
If they don't fucking talk about Metroid Prime 4, they're about to catch some shit. Yeah. Ooh. Oh. Am I wrong? Is this attractive? God, I haven't played Metroid Prime 1 in well over a decade. The game's so good. Yeah. I will play you. You got a date?
The first Metroid Prime game, originally released on the Nintendo GameCube system, has been remastered for Nintendo Switch. Explore Talon 4 from the perspective
I can't tell if this
of
looks
Samus
pretty or if just the
Aran.
GameCube version was really pretty.
There's more to this alien planet than meets the eye. Visors are the key to your adventure. They'll help you discover
both.
info and clues.
The
about the
GameCube version was really pretty. It was a fucking really gorgeous game.
Depending on the situation, a certain visor may be required. When hostile creatures attack, keep them in your sights with the lock-on feature. Then fight back with beams, missiles, bombs.
You know what? When they like announced Metroid Prime 4, I was like, I don't think the Metroid series is gonna work in 3D, and they did like
allowing you to move around
such
while
a
separately
perfect
changing
job
your
with
point
it.
of view.
You know?
You can also select a control style that recreates the feel of the original game, among other control
I'm good on that.
options.
I'm good on that.
Explore
Whatever control
Talon
style
4
you put in there is
for
probably the
your
one I want to
preferred
use.
playstyle. The digital version of Metroid Prime Remastered launches on Nintendo eShop later today.
Oh!
The physical version of the game will be available in stores February 22nd.
Today?
Put your master detective skills to the test. This is the World
Wow.
Detective Organization. You,
Wow.
a trainee detective, and Shinigami, the spirit haunting him, will solve the strange incidents within Kanai Ward, a city ruthlessly controlled by Amaterasu Corporation. You'll investigate these incidents alongside master detectives of the organization. Each one has a supernatural ability.
I haven't
that
seen
can
boobs
prove
yet on it.
useful during investigation.
A lot of detective stuff? Yeah.
Mimic body types and voices with disguise. Detect heartbeats and whispers with audio aptitude. And witness past crime scenes with post-cognition. These abilities can be shared with Yuma.
Prime 4 is not up yet.
This is post-cognition.
So use them to get closer to cracking a case. After collecting enough evidence, a mystery labyrinth will appear.
I hate like
Spot the inconsistencies.
baby
and
dolls or
uncover the
like
truth.
zombie children. They're
Master
terrifying.
Detective Archives Rain Code launches
Yeah.
on Nintendo Switch June 30th.
Yeah, you're right. We did get some anime titties there. Pop
Wings
it.
of the Heart take flight once more. A remastered collection of both Baten Kaitos games, originally released on the Nintendo GameCube system, is coming to Nintendo Switch. After a long and peaceful
Anyone?
era on the floating islands above Earth, the Empire's conspiracy looms closer. As spirits dwelling within the protagonists,
Yeah? Some of you?
you'll stand up to the Empire across two different eras of war. During your travels, you'll visit various locales and team up
I'm
with
happy for
like-minded
some of you.
allies. Battles are fought using cards called Magnus. Your attack power is determined by the attributes and combinations of your cards, which are randomly dealt from the deck.
They had a lot of available
In these
today
real-time
shit.
battles, you'll need to make
Love that.
split-second decisions to edge closer to victory. What revelations will come to light in the skies above and the lands below?
The lands below.
Baten Kaitos
This is
1
the
and 2
this is the
HD
200-hour
remaster.
speedrun. This is the one where you have to like
Nintendo
wait for a
Switch
day or
this
so.
summer. Dive into your new fantasy life.
I think we got one farm.
Live the life you want in a new fantasy life game
I think we got one farm.
while exploring the once thriving island. You'll
This one
meet
looks
a
good, at least.
mysterious girl.
Oh.
Then travel between past and present to make the island your own. Become a woodcutter.
I didn't know there was anything worse than terraforming in Animal Crossing, but that robot terraforming thing looked definitely worse.
Magician, and more.
Yeah.
Take on different roles to develop the island. How will you rebuild?
Chat, Animal Crossing with the combat doesn't sound bad. I don't know why you guys are... Let's not hate.
After 1,000 years.
I mean, let's be real. But the big problem with Animal Crossing is you don't do anything. You know what I mean?
The girl who steals time.
Not actual gameplay footage. This is Professor Layton, right?
Wave 4.
A lot of
is
detectives. We got some more DLC of Mario Karts.
Yoshi's Island.
Isn't this one already out?
Brand new course is zooming into Wave 4 of the Mario Kart 8 Deluxe Booster Course.
I
Pass
can't even tell.
DLC.
I'm so jealous of Mario Kart. so jealous of Mario Kart.
Birdo, who originally hit the track in Mario Kart Double Dash, is also being added to Wave 4.
Oh, hey. I didn't even realize Birdo wasn't in the game. I thought Birdo was in the game the whole time. Pupote, thank you for tier 1.
Of the Mario Kart 8 Deluxe.
I literally thought Birdo's been in the game the whole time, chat.
Mario Kart 8 Deluxe game races onto the Nintendo Switch system this spring. Active Nintendo Switch Online Plus expansion pack members can enjoy this DLC at no additional cost. The DLC can also be purchased.
I forgot about Birdo. What happens? Here's the...
Thank you for staying with us so far. This will be our last segment.
All right,
Please
give us the
take a
Zelda
look.
shit. Give us the Zelda shit. For a second, I was like, is this not Zelda? For just like a small second. Rise.
Rise, rise, my servants. Sweep over Hyrule. Eliminate this kingdom and her allies. Leave no survivors.
Wait, are you fighting the Blood Moon? What in the Majora's Mask is happening? You're fighting the actual Blood Moon. Ooh, Doc Ock. A lot of enemies we've already fought before. New enemies. Ooh, new enemies.
But Link, I am not sure you'll be able to stop him.
That was cool. Stroke that sword. Okay, okay, whoa. Okay, it looked like your Sheikah Slate's gone in favor of just a Power Glove, chat.
Please, lend him your power.
Lend him your power. Available today? Oh, I'd fucking shit a brick, right?
That was The Legend of Zelda, Tears of the Kingdom, the latest entry in the Legend of Zelda series.
You guys ready to do an
In
incredibly
addition to the standard
deep...
version, a collector's edition of the game containing various items will release on launch day.
I
A
will
new
buy
amiibo
that.
figure of Link from this game will also be available on the
I
same
will
day.
also buy that.
We hope you're looking forward to Link's latest grand adventure. That's all for today's Nintendo Direct.
Man, new Zeldas
Thank
are
you for
great.
watching.
I love new Zelda time.
Today's Nintendo.
All right, let's go back. Let's go back, chat. Let's go back. Honestly, this whole YouTube video is going to be breaking down new Zelda trailer.
Thank you for staying with us so far.
Didn't see a hook shot, which
This will be
made me a
our
little
last
disappointed, but let's go.
segment. Please take a look.
One more thing. Oh, I missed something. Right off the bat, this looks, I mean, like the map looks similar. What's that? Is that green thing a shrine down there? Yeah. Is that green thing? It kind of looks like a shrine. Oh, like a new type of shrine? I don't know. What is that green glowy thing? We got Death Mountain. I think that it's a wheel for a car. Okay, we got these frog people. I don't know what the lights are there. The towers have spotlights on the towers now. I mean, those are the map towers, right? Also, if you look right here, this cloud looks ominous. Very ominous. Yeah, I don't get what these lights are right here. Yeah, I don't get what these lights are. They could be anything. It's like a new civilization. Oh, the cloud transformed. Oh, no, it didn't. It just was bright. When it was bright, you couldn't see it. Okay, so here's a picture of one of these, like, above the air islands that are happening. Transporters to the sky world. That makes a lot of sense. It would make sense. I don't know how many years are passed, but it would make sense that they've learned how to harness some of that, like the technology from the first game.
Rise, rise, my servant.
We clearly didn't eradicate everything. Also, it looks like whatever's happening on Death Mountain is not good. Like, what's going on? Like, am I wrong? Like, shouldn't there be, like, very little calamity over by the... I don't know. Definitely a dragon on the bridge over here. Is that a dragon or is that a...
Rise, rise, my...
Oh, that looks like the three-headed dragon, the very first boss you fight in Zelda 1, chat. Yeah, that looks like a three-headed dragon. Sick. The very first boss. That's cool. Yeah, that's cool. I like that. That's very, very good.
Servants.
That's Gilok, the fourth boss. Don't correct me, okay? Don't you dare correct me. Yeah. Sorry. I'm a speedrunner. That's the first boss I see. More green and blue shit over there. Interesting. Yeah, I'm very interested with that.
Over.
Like, what is that green and blue shit? I feel like just like off the... Those are whatever is replacing shrines. Like, to me, that feels like what's ever replacing shrines. Or their fast travel locations. Yes. Or Sky Eaters. All three of those, I think, are potential. Yeah, because the blue, the shrines were blue because of the slate. You know, they turned blue. I don't know. Spring jumps.
Hyrule, eliminate this.
I like that you're going against the actual fucking moon. Are we going to Majora's Mask our ass to the moon here?
Kingdom and her allies.
Yeah. Like, is this a... Like, is the person we're hearing talking, is that the actual moon? Or, like... That's why I love the moon. What's going to happen to gravity if we kill the moon? You think that voice is Ganondorf?
Is my servants. Sweep over Hyrule. Eliminate this kingdom and her allies.
We all think that voice is Ganondorf. So, like, you defeat Ganon and then he takes human form again? Has there ever been a Zelda that's like a direct sequel to another Zelda where you fought Ganon the second time? You think Calamity Ganon wasn't true Ganon? Ganondorf is rotting under the castle. I don't know. They're going to have to do some explaining on that. You're stopping his resurrection in Zelda 2, yeah. But you're not stopping Ganon, you're stopping his resurrection. You're stopping like a wizard. You know, like Yeah. Somehow Ganon returned. Calamity Ganon was a fraction of Ganon's power breaking free, but then Ganondorf is just like is like Ganondorf living on the moon. This is, I don't think this is a prequel. No. I think this is definitely a sequel. Ganon gets resurrected in the Oracle games? Yeah, you're right. I'm interested. I mean, I guess like the Link to the Past is all about resurrecting Ganon to a certain degree. I don't know. I'm not convinced. Yeah, I know you all are convinced it's Ganon. I am not convinced this is Ganon. I think this could be a completely unnamed being so far. You guys are like, it's Ganon. That's literally Ganondorf. It's Vadia. I could see that. I could see it just being a completely different, though, like, entity that we've just never seen.
Survivors.
I feel like they really should have done something to make the castle look more hospitable. You know? Like, the one thing I want to see is, like, a little bit of development in the world between the first game and the second game. The idea that you're literally fighting the moon, though, is kind of unfair. This is cool. Okay, fuck up the castle as if it's not already been fucked up anymore. I'm assuming those, like, things is, like, the, you know, like, the bad guy is terraforming Hyrule a bit, you know what I mean? To give us some, so we can use the same map with some different locations, different secrets, different blah, 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 you know what I mean? Yeah. Yeah. Lunaforming? Is that what it'd be called? Okay, I'm assuming they're all getting, like, hyped up. Like, the Blood Moon's steroiding all these guys. Although I do feel like we should have genocided them in the last game, but whatever. I really need to know how many years are in between these games, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I want different castles and shit, I agree. Like, did Zelda move back into that castle? Like, there's definitely a period of peace after Breath of the Wild, right? Like, Zelda and Link are out just frolicking for a little bit. There has to be some sort of period of peace. I wish games did a better job of explaining what happened in the period of peace and leading up to these things. And movies. I'm looking at you, Star Wars. They were frolicking at the end. Cool Doc Ock thing. I like when Zelda flirts with technology. You get a really good picture of his hand right there, which clearly it's just the Sheikah Slate like morphed to his hand at some point and power glove the shit out of him. I wonder if you're just not going to be able to customize that. Also, did Link have both ears pierced in the first one? Is that something new? Is he trying something new? Kind of curious about that. I don't remember if he had both ears pierced. Yeah. Yeah, he has the glove in this scene. See, you can tell his hands, that hand's on there. He doesn't have a Sheikah Slate, but it still looks like, the Sheikah Slate literally goes to his hand. Yeah. I guess I don't remember it enough. Okay, hold on. I want to go back to here. This is a cool, that's cool. Like, it looks like maybe like the hobgoblins have a bit better AI. Hobokins. I mean, the Hinox. Yeah. It's a Hinox. I think right here is the same spot that you start in the first game. Maybe not. Maybe it's on this. I think this is literally on the other side of the plateau, isn't it? Yeah, that's just the other side of the plateau. Maybe they just start you on the other side of the plateau. Yeah, no, this is in the west. All those things. This is like over in this area is where it was raining the whole time. It was like, and you had to, yeah, the thunderstorm the whole time. No, it'd be kind of cute if it just shot you out the back of the plateau for the first time. You know what I mean? Hating on it? I'm literally not hating one thing. Okay, so that's interesting because I thought for a minute they were getting rid of the glider because they have that like surfboard thing. And they're clearly not. They need to cut this Hyrule grass. It was much shorter in the first game. The field, much shorter grass. I don't know whose responsibility that is, but they need to get on it. Also, if you look here in the back, right here, not a guardian, but it looks kind of like an elephant. You know? I don't know. It could be like, my first thought is like maybe they made mini versions of the beasts. Yeah, like a mini divine beast is what I'm thinking. Like to protect the castle, like the Hyrule castle. Just a thought, but that's, I mean, you don't see any guardians. Like, no guardians are around. Like, I don't see any freaking guardians anywhere. So, that's a little, I don't know, interesting. But that definitely looks, to me, best guess, mini beast. Guardian beast. Oh, it's also, wait, worth noting, right here, it doesn't move. It's completely stagnant, which means it could even just be like a statue or maybe some art dedicated to it. Yeah, the Doc Ock arms are the only thing that like has any guardian-esque, is it? That could have been an upside down. You know what? Hindsight, the Doc Ock arms. Wait, where is it? Where are they? Where'd they go? You just might be on top of a guardian. Like, you might just be standing on top of a guardian looking at that. You know? Yeah, that's just a guardian in the ground. Yeah, I think you're totally right on that. Yeah, you're on guardian taint. Exactly. One of the arms is weird. Oh, you're right. It looks like that first arm's holding something. Looks like that first arm's holding something. Sorry, I should have had this on the whole time. Your Slate, a Bluetooth speaker. Well, he definitely, Link has his weird hand by then. Like, here he has his weird hand. And whatever that arm was holding, it's dropped it now. No, this does look like the Yiga area. I'm not disagreeing with you. I actually think, yeah, you're kind of right. It does look like the Yiga area. Yeah. He gets his hand in the launch trailer. I should watch all 3 trailers back to back to back to back. Time travel could absolutely be involved. I mean, that'd be a very Zelda thing to do. To involve time travel. Could make some sense. It could. But I'm not sure. Yeah, you're right. There's a Yiga clan right there. There's a Yiga clan thing right above in this area right here. Yiga clan. The pillar is what it's called. Support. I don't know. Maybe time travel explains Ganondorf? That could make a lot of... If there is time travel, that could make a lot of sense to explaining a Ganondorf and then him turning into the Calamity. You know? Wait, how do I move frames? Yeah. Or we're not. I'm not sure it's Ganon. I'm not. You guys seem more confident that it's Ganon voicing him than me. Hold on, I just want to go back real quick. Yeah, that looks like a statue over there. Honestly, they might have put statues like surrounding those. I'm not sure that that's even an active like enemy, that elephant in the background or whatever. But I'm not saying it's not Matt Mercer's chat. I'm just not as convinced. I don't know. It could just not be fully functioning. I'm just not convinced it's Ganon. This right here, this Dark Souls-ish like enemies, this is what we need. Like, this is absolutely what we need. We need lots of boss fights like this. Yes. Love this enemy. Love this design. I want lots of big enemies. You know what I mean? Boss fights, big dungeons, enemies. Shadow of the Colossus style shit. I want to run up. I want to be minding my own business and all of a sudden like dropping a hole in a fucking giant boss. Any boss exists. This is just like Dark Souls. Hey, listen, you always compare it to the thing that does it the best. But yeah, I mean, that's what I want. I want a healthy dose of Elden Ring in this game. I would say that. I think Breath of the Wild could use a healthy dose of Elden Ring, like amount of like so much shit right in one spot. Yes. Yeah, I should just go through and review them all tomorrow. Yeah, I think the thing I disliked about the three things I disliked about Divine Beast, and I like Divine Beast. I don't think they were like not dungeons like some people complain about. I think that the Divine Beasts were too open, and when I say too open, I mean like you can like, because all the abilities you have, you can kind of like fly around them, so you're not in like certain contained rooms looking for item to progress to the next room. I think people enjoy that. I think I enjoy that. And also because they were so open, they lacked enemies. They lacked enemies having in there. And they felt smaller. Yeah, exactly, Emilio. They felt smaller because you could travel through them really good. And Rivali's Gale, yeah. Rivali's Gale really does help them. They lacked enemies. And then, of course, the bosses. I don't like the bosses. I would like a variety of bosses at the end of my adventures instead of just the Ganon-like bosses. But I think that's something that comes with like a better console. You know what I mean? This isn't a Wii U game. There was just a new Zelda trailer. Game looks good. Okay, now here we go. Oh, that's being this Bobkin's being flown by one of those like Wizard of Oz enemies. Why does this look like the final boss in... This could be Ganondorf. Like, the hair is not... Yeah, the hair is not un-Ganon-y, but that's not, like, super Ganon-y either. Yeah. Okay, yeah, that's probably Ganondorf. Yeah, you're right. Definitely looks like the Blood Moon's resurrecting him right here, right? This totally looks like the Blood Moon's resurrecting Ganon. Like, we know the Blood Moon has that capability. Yeah. Yeah, okay, I'll give it. I think this is... Does his nose look pigified? Sure. Ganondorf is a infinitely more interesting character than Ganon. I just want, in my opinion. Yeah, I think it's pretty safe to say this is a lean, dare I say, a smaller, maybe more acrobatic type of Ganondorf. Ganondorf and Ganon are the same, but they're not though. Ganondorf is a human figure playing politics and fighting, whereas Ganondorf is just like like an evil, monstrous, like entity of destruction, in my opinion. What politics do you see him play in OT? He literally tries to get close to the royal family before just deciding, fuck it, I'm just going to kidnap the Zelda. Yeah. You see him kneel before the king? Well, maybe some of us can do a little inferring, and we've read the Prima guide. Yeah, he tries a coup. Yeah, he tries to perform a coup. He also doesn't link to the, link to the past. Well, I guess he's not. He's Ganondorf in that, but the wizard's playing politics. Yeah, read the Prima guide, God. I think it's more interesting. He does look like the Elden Lord, though, doesn't he? Okay. Upside down, eyes coming back. Do those eyes match the eye of the boss in the... Yeah. You don't think that's more interesting? You don't think a coup, an attempted coup, is more interesting than evil goo? Hey, I'm not saying I need a lot of story. I'm just saying it's more interesting to me, Julie. Coup, yeah. Coup better than goo. Sometimes. Yeah, are these the same eyeballs that are on the pig in the game? Yeah, that's what I'm wanting to know. I can't remember that deeply enough. I'm assuming they are. I just like this because this insinuates that Ganon was a human at some point too.
I am not sure you'll be able to stop him.
Okay, one thing I'm going to say about these air islands. Doesn't feel like there's a lot of them, right? And none of them look particularly large. You hope those aren't the dungeons? They could just be the dungeons. You're right, it could just be the dungeons. Or the islands there if they're raised. Yeah, I'm wondering if the moon sucks them up out of the ground, like they're part of the terraforming or what. Death Mountain, also, if you look to the right of this, Death Mountain has got a much worse calamity going on than this spot. Death Mountain? Gnarly. Chat, Tears of the Kingdom got a $10 price bump. I don't care. Can I be real? Video games have been $60 since the Nintendo 64. Everything got more expensive. I guess like video game industry has done an amazing job of keeping it in a way. If anything, games have gotten cheaper over the last 20 years. I think that is an inevitability of those. Yeah, I just think it's kind of an inevitability. NES games used to be like 80, 90 bucks sometimes, yeah. So I don't yeah, I don't know. It's hard. It's hard. It's voucher eligible? Oh, that's cool. Okay.
Link, I am not sure you'll be able to stop him.
Okay, so Link jumping down, and then just pure skydive. Okay, let's go back here for a second. Okay, we got some, you know, alien glyphs coming in, corn maze type glyphs. That looks like the is this a lizard? With something on top of its back? Alien shrubbery? Crop circles? Yeah. Kind of looks like a lizard and something on its, like a tank on its back. Am I wrong? We've got a tower back here. The tower's definitely got a facelift, it looks like, too. Pretty sure there was a shrine over here. Or wait, is it? It's this. There's a shrine. And then right over here, there was a shrine. Is that what it was? Yeah. Feels like we're in a different place. I mean, I feel like this shot looks familiar from Breath of the Wild. But I haven't played Breath of the Wild GeoGuessr. Okay, now this is interesting. Watch this bow. I thought this was cool. Homing missile. Yo, my wife's gonna love this arrow. My wife's gonna love this arrow. Yeah. Right here in this shot though, little shack there to the left. Little shack on the left side here. Again, doesn't it seem like the grass is a little bit taller everywhere? A little shack over here on the right. I like that just because it's maybe like a symbol of a little bit more life. Yeah. You got good at aiming for nothing. It's weird Pikmin 4 isn't getting the $10 price jump, but Zelda is. I think Zelda probably was more expensive to develop. Your guess. Yeah. You know. Better be able to buy a house in this one. I'd like multiple houses, yeah. I liked Link's house and I liked decorating it, but you only had the one, you know? Yeah. This is going to sell 20 million copies day one. 25 million copies day one. I'm not even joking. Oh, my wife loves Zelda, yeah. She's probably better at Breath of the Wild than I am, honestly. Okay, now this is sick. This I thought was actually really sick. Just use your shield to fucking roller coaster around this bitch. Interesting helmet here by the Hobgoblin. Oh, that's not a helmet. That's just his fucking weird ass nose. I thought he had a helmet on. Does look like Raphael the turtle over here. Yeah. But this, like, this, if there's a lot of these all around the map, that could be really fun. Yeah, we don't need the minecart anymore. Yeah. I like the bomb sleds too, but I think this is cooler than the bomb sleds. Yeah, I think this is way cooler than the bomb sleds. Oh my god, yeah, lots of islands to the top left. I didn't even see that. That's a grip of them right there. They might seem a lot bigger too when you're on them. Like, it might be one of those things where you're looking at them and then when you get on it, it like shoves into a different instance and they're just bigger. Does that make sense? Will Boomy Zoomies still work? Boomy Zoomies probably will still work, but I don't think that like other flight's gonna work. I think the thing with Boomy Zoomies is Boomy Zoomies aren't like a glitch as much as it is using the world that you're connected to. Julia's right. We haven't seen any bombs, though. We haven't seen any bombs. Yeah. It does look like a Ninja Turtle on the right. Very cool. We got minecarts over there on the right. A couple enemies. Okay, now let's back this up a frame. Is that like a fan? We got like a fan over here? I don't know. Something. There's another one over there. I don't know if that's meaningful or not. A couple boxes with Metal Gear Solid. Okay, so here we see a very familiar glyph. Or rune, I guess, whatever you want to call it. Rune. You know one thing I don't like, but I guess I get why they're not doing it a ton, is they're showing a lot of old enemies and not showing a lot of new enemies. Okay, throwing this out there. This is clearly on one of the islands, right? This has shrine vibe to it. This has a shrine vibe. So perhaps the islands are going to be more shriny. Yeah. Just looking at it, this has a shrine vibe. Now, it could be more dungeony, but the openness, I don't know. It feels shriny. Like this puzzle in particular feels shriny, you know? Death Mountain looks really cool in this shot. I like how the calamity, I wonder if the calamity of the Death Mountain's gonna kind of like follow the moon around. Yeah. Yeah. I think floating islands being shrines is more likely than floating islands being the dungeons. Yeah. And if you fail, you fall down to the overworld. Okay, we got a familiar enemy here. Some more of this shiny rock shit over here. Sweet looking fucking giant hammer. Like this weapon. Wait, whoa. Hold up. Is that a fucking bazooka? I can't, this isn't like a bomb. It's definitely like a bomb, but not like a bomb like we had in the first game. It is some sort of grenade launcher of some sort. Not like the bombs we had in the first game, though. But it's kind of dope. Also, the angle that shot out at is just not realistic. I just want to throw that out there. That was pretty fucking cool. And it does the hammer hit at the bottom. That's cool. Okay, now. This feels like almost like a weapon of evil. It's way too big to be any sort of master sword. Oh, runes could be weapons in this one? Yeah, it's possible. This is, I mean, this is clear. It's Zelda holding this, right? This is Zelda holding this. Or, I mean, it's possible this might be a fairy? Wait, you think that's a dress? I see a weapon. I feel like that's a sword. Oh, maybe that is just a dress. I thought she was stroking a sword. Yeah, you're right. I thought she was stroking a sword. You're right. That's just a dress. Not 100% convinced this is Zelda that we're looking at right here. I'm not 100% convinced. The background feels like a fairy fountain area, right? Touching his Luke Skywalker hand. I'm assuming that's going to give it power. Looking at your Luke Skywalker hand. Okay, admiring your Luke Skywalker hand. Does you think this is just a glove, or does he lose his hand? That's what I'm curious. Is it a glove, or has he lost his hand, or is it like a punishment, or the fingernails are Ganon-y. Yeah. Oh, is he going yeah, is he gonna be has he got a little bad guy in him? Going to the dark side? Lens link his power, he gives him his hand. Is there a possibility that Ganon's working with these guys? I don't know. This is gonna be interesting. The hand thing is gonna be interesting, because the hand looks evil as fuck, right? Is that Ganon's hand? I don't know if that's Ganon's hand style. I don't know. It seems like a Sheik attack, yeah. I don't know. It's the fingernails, yeah, but like that could be the fingernails of like any other type of thing too. Okay, so the hand is how we're going to use this. We've seen that before. Okay, now this is just fucking badass. This is just obnoxiously awesome. Yeah, got a lot of that green, and teal magic going right here. This is just obnoxiously badass right here. Yeah. Like, I don't even know what to say about this fucking car. Like, he's going around here picking up bitches on his drop top. Was he cutting the grass? iRacing? Zelda Farm Sim? You think you can customize it? I don't know.
Zelda, nuts and bolts.
It's possible you can customize it. If you can customize it, that'd be sick. Sinister, thanks so much. Blood Make Noise, I appreciate the love. I would think you could customize it because that's a really ugly car if you can't. Does that make sense? If that's like the only car you can get, it'd be kind of ugly as shit. I feel like there's a limited amount of customization. Got headlights. It's not powered by like a bomb, just like whatever that goo is in the back. One thing, you know what, just so we're not sucking this game's dick completely, you know what I mean? Just so we can make sure everyone knows that the game's balls are still sweaty. The one thing that does scare me is there's a lot of empty space. There's a lot of empty space. And that's one thing I wish I wanted to see improved upon from the first game. I don't think Death Mountain's erupting. I think that's Calamity coming out of it. It could just be this field super empty, like that center of the map area is still super empty. And the outskirts, which, to be fair, had more life on them to begin with, have grown more populous. Yeah. Okay, well, looks like we can also have a motherfucking hot air balloon. Also, here is a stack of islands on top of each other, like directly up, which is super interesting. That's really, really, really high. Yeah. You think that's Tingle on there? I think that's us. It sure does look like Tingle. Background island's a hook shot island. I'd like that. You think that's just a graphical artifact? I don't think so. Is that the challenge island? God, why can't I think of Tide Island, whatever it's called? Is that over there? Eventide, sorry, Eventide Island? Yeah. Might be. All right, now this thing, man, is this looks like it's a play off that other vehicle, actually. Doesn't this does look like it's just a play off the other vehicle to a certain point. You're really high up. And these do look bigger. It kind of feels like they're inspired by the flying machine from the early speedruns. Yeah. It has like a control scheme here. What's the big sphere? No clue. Do we need these little tiny islands? Are they just for... What are they for? Yeah, I think you definitely are going to have to build all of these items. It looks like this is, yeah, look, like right there, it's held together. Right there, it's held together. Right there, it's held together. You see what I'm saying? Like these little green goos are like holding this together weirdly. I don't know. I think you might be making your own vehicles of some sort. Yeah, see, that's literally like where they're all tied together. So, and this is just a, correct me if I'm wrong, this is a door. Like this is just a door off a shrine. Does it not look like the very first door we open? These are the fans we saw earlier. Oh! 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 Those are absolutely those same fans. You are totally right. Those are absolutely those same fans. Good eyeball. Yeah, those fans right there are 100,000% the same fans. And this is a tire. Yep, and he pulls a tire out of here. Okay, yeah, we're definitely building our things. Yeah, we're 100% building these. Now what I'm curious about is if, like, how in the real world, are we going to put them together, like, in the real world? Like, with, yeah. Like, am I going to be able to build it, like, however I want? Or are there going to be, like, certain ways you can build certain, or like yeah, like I'm in a quest to build a car and a quest to build this and a quest to build that. Like how interchangeable are the parts? How you're definitely I definitely agree you're building them, because he pulled out a tire right there. Those fans are from the fans earlier. But like look at this right here. You see all this green goo, there's green magic goo holding it together, and it kind of looks like this is holding together. Oh wow, this might be really cool. We might spend days just building fucking cars, chat. This might be absolutely nuts and bolts. Yeah, like are we building it in the overworld itself? Because I mean, look at this. Just look, see, like the steering wheel. It's the same steering wheel as the flying machine. Goo down, lights. Goo down, gooed up here. Good holding this together. Goo holding this together. Chris Link, thank you for continuing the gifts that we got from Kobold. People are going to build such cool shit. Yep, look. Goo. The goo's holding that together. And then the goo. And if you look here, right at the beginning of this, sorry. You can see, hold on. Once we see the top of this, this is clearly a door with those fans and the goo. Who's on Team Goo? Love the Team Goo. And see, the goo's holding this down. The goo's holding the same steering wheel down. And that's just a fucking door. Like, it's 4 fans on a door. Like, that's all it is. It's 4 fans on a plate or a door or something. You know what I mean? Just a pretty shot here. This seems like lots of islands up here, the way this looks, you know? Lots and lots and lots of islands. I wouldn't say it does look like there's more small encampments so far, but I think they're probably intentionally not showing any new cities. But it does feel like there's more small encampments around. What's falling? Right there, it looks like some sort of magic rock. Something with the magic that we're using. Yeah. Some meteor. Some sort of tier of a kingdom. How do you play stuff backwards? How do I play stuff backwards? I need someone to play that backwards. Yeah, we saw the falling half green brick. I do like the idea. That's the Tears of the Kingdom. Did that come out of Link? It looks like it's coming out of Link. Which, I mean, just pure speculation. It's coming out of Link's hand. What if the tears? No, maybe that's not. No, that looks like it's coming out of fake Ganon. Mummy Ganon. It also looks like there's Calamity on my sword. Like Calamity on his sword, right? That's definitely the Master Sword he's holding. His sword's cursed. This is coming out of Ganon's chest. Awkward way for Ganon to die, like, ah, you know what I mean? Yeah, I mean, I think red is the calamity. I think that's pretty definedly the calamity. So, like, like the Master Sword is something is wrong with something is going on with the Master Sword. Okay. It also looks like the calamity is escaping out of him, not resurrecting him. It looks like it's escaping out of him. Yeah, this could be like a Venom Spider-Man thing. Might be before it gets broken again, so we have to do a quest to get it back. Okay, Link prepares for whatever is about to happen to him. Feels a little older in this game. Okay, Calamity. 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 Attacking. Attacking. All right. Let's see. We've got... He drops the Master Sword here. Is his hand... His hand seems all sorts of jacked here. Yeah. Look at his chest. Yeah, it's like whatever's possessing him is leaking into his body. He's becoming Dark Link. Is he becoming Dark Link? I mean, that hand is just pure black, sucked all the way up to his side, not even wearing a sleeve over there.
Maybe Calamity used the second boss's body from Skyward Sword to resurrect with and then awakes after.
I never played Skyward Sword. 4 hours of Skyward Sword, and I was like, nope, not doing this one. God, if they make me go back and play Skyward Sword just so I can understand the story of a game that I don't even believe has continuation of story, I'm going to be so angry. Yeah, his whole arm's fucked right there, though. His shirt's ripped. Look, his shirt's ripped. I don't even know if it would work like that anymore, like an actual shirt. Yeah, dude, it was so long. Please lend him your power.
Lend him your power.
Man, I mean, yeah, you could be trying to, like, that whole scene of Ganon resurrecting could be us simply trying to get the power of his Triforce. This scene seems very late in the game, clearly, too, because his arm's super corrupted. We didn't rescue Zelda in this one. You think this is early? It could be. After the corruption, but before the glove. So he gets corrupted and then the glove might harness it.
Legend of Zelda, Tears of the Kingdom, the latest entry in the Legend of Zelda series. In addition to the standard version, a collector's edition of the game containing various items will release online.
This thing's interesting right here. Didn't skip leg day, it seems. Link did not skip leg day. But this is like an interesting enemy right here. Is it a phone case? Copped. What's that? Yeah. What's in the box home? I don't really even know what that is. Yeah, his arm's really corrupted in this shot right here. Also, wait. In this shot, am I wrong? There's Death Mountain, but what's that one? Yeah. It's like another mountain. Oh, can't see with me in chat. Hold on. Yeah, there's like another. See, there's Death Mountain right here. There's the castle. Here's another big ass mountain. Is that just the desert area? I don't remember that mountain in the first game.
Launch day. A new amiibo feature.
The amiibo is Green Hand right here. I think this helped, but I don't think this really helped us at all, chat. The amiibo. Yeah. He does have a cape? Well, yeah, he's a hero. All heroes wear capes.
Figure of Link from this game will also be available.
Green, teal, frost, blue, whatever.
On the same day. We hope you're looking forward to Link's latest grand adventure. That's all for today's Nintendo Direct. Thank you for watching.
Chat, if we can make our own vehicles, I'm gonna spend days making our own vehicles. Days. Yeah, you wish it looked better? Like, are you talking just like graphics wise? You wish it looked better? Yeah. Or pin badges. Oh, they're pin badges? I think you're I completely agree that that they were inspired by the flying machine in the first game, though. The devs were, and we're like, oh, let's just let people, build vehicles out of shit. You know what I mean? Like, I actually think we'll be able to cut down a tree, take 2 tires, and turn it into a motorcycle, like something like that. And it'll just be like a shitty fucking motorcycle, you know? Yeah. I'll be done with it after 30 minutes, Pooh, and just make something that works. No, man, I'm gonna have way too much fun with that. Yeah. You kind of overbuild your own game. I mean, I don't think you have to. I don't think it's like necessary. I bet it's pretty easy, just given that they showed like a flying machine that's 4 doors and a door and 4 fans. All right.